Horror Planet, where horror memories live. Dread Central, where horror stories are. Mirror 1. In the small town of Willow Creek, there was a house on the outskirts of town that had been abandoned for years. It was an old Victorian mansion, with peeling paint and broken windows. The townspeople whispered that it was cursed, and that anyone who entered would never return. One day, a group of teenagers dared each other to enter the house. They laughed and joked, thinking it was just a silly superstition. They pushed open the front door and stepped inside. As they wandered through the dusty rooms, they found an old mirror in one of the bedrooms. It was ornately carved and had a gilded frame, but the glass was cracked and cloudy. One of the teenagers, a boy named Jack, stepped closer to the mirror. He peered into it, studying his reflection. Suddenly, he saw something move behind him in the reflection. He spun around, but there was nothing there. He turned back to the mirror and saw that his reflection was now distorted. His eyes were sunken and his skin was gray. He tried to step back, but found that he couldn't move. It was as if the mirror had trapped him. One by one, the other teenagers were lured into the room by the sound of Jack's screams. They too were trapped by the mirror, their reflections twisted and distorted. Days passed, and the townspeople grew worried. They searched for the missing teenagers, but no one could find them. Eventually, someone remembered the old abandoned house on the outskirts of town. When the townspeople arrived at the house, they found the front door wide open. Inside, they found the old mirror, still hanging on the wall. But the teenagers were nowhere to be seen. As the townspeople left the house, one of them caught a glimpse of their reflection in the mirror. They saw something moving behind them, but when they turned around, there was nothing there. The old mansion remained abandoned, but the mirror remained, waiting for its next victims to trap in its haunted reflections.